Today, my friends, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why people fail on the journey to reach FIRE. If you're trying to reach financial independence and retire early, it's not easy. There's a reason that not very many people can accomplish this. So I'm going to show you some of the pitfalls of why I think people are failing to reach the end goal. Let's get into it right now.
Shut up and sit down.
I was trying to find some statistics and some cute pie charts and bar graphs to show you how many people actually retire before the age of 50. I didn't find really what I was looking for, but I did find this thing that says that less than 1% of people retire before the age of 50. And then I found this one that says about 10% of people retire by the age of 50. So it doesn't really matter which one is correct. The point is not very many people actually accomplish this goal. The average person just can't retire before 50. But guess what? I'm not average. Are you? Reason number 1, you're young and dumb. The reason I say that is because all these 20-year-olds that I see and even 30-year-olds making these videos about how they're going to retire early and how much money do you have to save and how much money do you need in the bank and how much invested and how much do you need to have in dividends. There's thousands of these videos out there. And it's like the consistency is I need $1 million and then I can retire forever. No. You can't retire on $1 million. It's not enough money. All these youngsters are underestimating the amount of money you need to actually retire. Just because you can live in a small apartment and get by on $20,000 or $30,000 now does not mean that when you're 50 or 60 or 70 years old that you want to do that. You want nicer things when you get older. You want to have a little bit more room. You want to be able to go out to dinner. Let's just do a little bit of quick math. And I'll show you. All right, let's say that you save $1 million and you're going to live on the 4% rule, which is what everybody talks about. That's going to give you 40 grand to live on. Now, we got to pay taxes on that income. Let's say you live in a state with no state income tax, but let's just say you're taxed at a normal federal income tax rate. In that tax bracket between $20,551 and $83,550, you're taxed at 12% on the federal level. So 12% of 40,000, let's multiply 40,000 by 0.88 is $35,200. That's what you got left after taxes from your $1 million that you've got saved up in the bank. Okay, let's say aside from your $1 million that you have saved up, let's say you bought the median priced house in America, which right now is $350,000. Let's say you put 20% down at an interest rate of, I think I put 3.8%. It's not in my notes, but I think I'll pop in the mortgage calculator here. I think I used 3.8%. And with taxes and insurance, that's going to give you a mortgage payment of $1,763. We multiply that by 12. That's $21,156. Okay, we subtract that from $35,200. That leaves you $14,044 left after taxes and your mortgage payment. Let's just pretend that you pay $300 a month for your health insurance on the old Obamacare. So that leaves you $10,444. Let's say you spend $500 a month on groceries. That leaves you $4,444 left over for everything else. Let's say your power, your water, your cell phone, your trash, and your internet are another $425 a month. Times 12, that's $5,100. Uh-oh, you just went negative. And guess what? You didn't eat out. You didn't go play a round of golf. You didn't go to a movie. You didn't own a car. You didn't have enough money for a bus pass. You didn't have enough money to buy a candy bar. You get the point. You already ran out of money. So you cannot retire with $1 million in the bank and live any kind of a normal life. So don't underestimate how much money you need to retire. That's the number 1 mistake I see all the youngsters out there making. Number 2, you have no clue how much health insurance costs. You've probably looked at how much Obamacare costs or healthcare.gov. You've been to the healthcare.gov website probably and put in how much money you're going to make your $40,000 from your $1 million and you're 28 years old and it's going to spit out a number that you're going to have to pay for the government subsidized health insurance. Okay, I'm not even going to talk about that. You figured that one out already. But have you figured out how much health insurance costs after you turn 65 and you go into Medicare? Did you think Medicare was free after you turn 65? I got news for you. It's not. Medicare Part A is free, but you have to pay Part B and D and C and the supplemental and the donut hole. It's so confusing. I don't understand it, but I've talked to a few people over 65 that are paying for Medicare. And I'm going to do a whole video on this subject just to give people an idea how much Medicare costs after you turn 65, because this is something I don't think people are factoring into their retire early numbers, because they're thinking, oh, I'll just pay Obamacare and it's $300. And then when I turn 65, it'll be free. My friends, that is not how it works. So I had a friend of mine who's about 70 years old break down how much money they pay for their health insurance. And it was about $9,300 per year. That was before paying any doctor visits, any co-pays, any prescriptions. That was just for the insurance portion of their health insurance at age 70. After he added in his home insurance, his car insurance, like some other, like a home warranty thing that he had on his house, all of his insurances in total were $13,500. That's over $1,000 a month just for health insurance, car insurance, homeowners insurance. Even if you paid off your mortgage, you still have to pay those things if you have zero mortgage on your house. So $1,000 a month for insurances. That's something I don't see a lot of people including in their FIRE number. Reason number 3, you got no power. You got no power of compound interest. When you get out too soon, you see the way compound interest works is the longer that money's in there, the curve starts to go like this. So when you exit out and you retire too early, you lose the effects of compound interest because you have to start drawing on the money you saved. Unless you front loaded in a huge amount of money, you put that $1 million in at age 22 and then you wait till age 40 to retire, your compound interest might have a little bit more time to catch up there. But if you've been putting $20,000 a year from age 20 to age 35 and you want to exit at age 35 and then start drawing off of that, your compound interest curve is like right here. It didn't have time to do this. So by exiting too soon, you lose the power of compound interest. Okay, number 4, you ain't got your mind right. There's a couple things that are going on with this one. It could be that you're waiting too long to either save or start investing to reach financial independence. It sounds like this: the stock market's too high right now, or the stock market's too low right now, or I'm going to wait till I pay off my student loans and then I can start investing. Failure to start is definitely going to be a problem in retiring early. The opposite of this can also be true, is that you might be too smart for your own good. And this sounds like, I'm going to buy Bitcoin. I'm smarter than the market. I'm going to buy individual stocks. I'll just buy Tesla. I can time the market. All these things are, you think you're smarter than everybody else when you should just be dollar cost averaging into ETFs, or the way I do it is buying real estate. And I bought one house every year. Slow and steady wins the race. And thinking you're too smart or trying to do it too fast is the demise of a lot of people. I have a bunch of my friends who are younger than me who have been big into the crypto space, and they've been saying, Jeff, man, you got to get in on this coin and that coin, and I'm buying this and Shibu, Kimu, Wemo, all this stuff. And I just kept my head down and I'm doing my thing, and my net worth has just slowly been going like this over the last 2 years. And they're like, dude, I'm up 850K, man. I'm going to buy a yacht. I just kept my head down and I kept doing this. I just talked to one of them yesterday. He's down 650K now. I mean, maybe they'll be back up. Maybe they'll be back down. I don't know. That's not how I did it. And I'm too late I'm not too late in the game, but I'm too comfortable of a place to risk it now. I can see the allure. I mean, I would have been very tempted if it was earlier in the game for me, but try to resist that temptation. Slow and steady wins the race. And the last one, number 5, you're a baller. You want to be a baller. You think you're a baller. In your head, you're a baller. And the truth is, you're going to spend more money when you retire. There's a lot of reasons for this, but the biggest one is you got a 40-hour gap in your week. You got 8 hours in your day that you got to fill every day that where you used to go to work. So how are you going to fill that time? Are you going to fill it with Dr. Phil? Are you going to sit on the couch all day and watch Dr. Phil episodes, or soak up all the Netflix shows everybody's been talking about while you've been grinding away at your job? Man, you've got to know why you're retiring, and it's probably not to sit on the couch all day. So to fill that time, you're going to want to do stuff. You're going to want to do fun stuff. You're going to want to play around the golf. You want to go fishing. You're going to want to go to lunch with your girlfriends. You want to go shopping. You want to get the new handbag. You want to do whatever it is that you do. But those things all cost money, and most people aren't calculating that into their FIRE number. Another thing is, you're probably going to need to find new friends. No, I love my friends, Jeff. I'm sure you do, but the problem is all your friends, they at work while you're sitting on the couch watching Dr. Phil. You want to find new people to hang out with. And chances are those people might have saved up more money than you. They might be a little bit higher on the social economic scale because you're all in this world of retirement now. They're going to want to go to Sunday brunch at the country club. And they're going to want to go to dinner at the new restaurant that just opened. And they're going to want to go skiing in the Poconos for the weekend and all these things that if you just try to retire on this little skinny little budget, you're not going to be able to do any of those things. So you want to be able to enjoy the retirement. You don't want to work and scrimp and save and invest and sacrifice only to sacrifice and scrimp and save in retirement. So all those things cost money and you want to be able to afford to do the things you want to do. Okay, and if you made it this far, I've got a bonus tip for you. Subscribe to the channel down there if you haven't done that yet. I put out lots of videos on how to get to FIRE. Avoid these mistakes in FIRE like this video. I have steps how to achieve FIRE faster. I put out a lot of these types of videos. So if this is something if you're trying to retire early, subscribe to the channel, watch more of these videos, and I will do my best to help you not make mistakes and get there as fast as you can. Hit the like button if you like this video, and I will see you in the next one.